collar?
They won't let anybody in to see you unless they're from your parish or your doctor's.
So you run off and you steal a clerical collar, huh? You've been a project of my life ever since you wandered in off the streets. 5 years old, no home, no family. But you did keep all us old goats at the orphanage on our toes, that you did. I've been giving you a great deal of thought. First you're orphaned by your parents, then by your country. Now you spend your Saturdays in here with me. You've got to invest in yourself, son.
I want to get back. I'm tired of running. I'd like to have a family, but you can't do that with the government on your tail.
And that concludes the
So in the meantime, I'll be satisfied just to survive.
And now we join Psychology Chatback with Dr. Tony Pace.
Hi there. Our first caller is Carl from Covina. How you doing, Carl?
Well, Tony, I'd like to say I'm doing fine. But this month has really been strange for me.
Carl from Covina. Carl from Covina.
You tell me about it.
Well,
Mexico.
okay.
He wants to go to Mexico.
Well, I moved back in with my younger sister.
Client's a woman.
How old is your sister, Carl?
She's 25. She's always been very assertive. I just hate confrontation.
Sure you do, Hannibal.
Who's Hannibal, man?
It doesn't have to
You don't know Hannibal? You go to school? Don't they teach you anything about Hannibal and them elephants?
Not yet.
Hannibal was a Carthaginian commander. He took his army over the Alps into Italy. He used elephants to carry his equipment. Nobody thought you could take an army over the Alps, but Hannibal did. Caught the Romans sleeping and beat them up.
It's your life, Carl. What do you think you should do?
Well, I know this race driver. I thought I could call him and have him pick me up at 3 this afternoon and this race.
Gotta pick up a friend at 3 o'clock.
Sure like to meet a guy like Hannibal.
Yeah, he's a piece of work, all right. I may be gone for a couple of days. Oh, fellas, I gotta make a living. So I'll see you maybe next week. Don't steal no hubcaps.
Did not ask my sister's permission or nothing.
Be firm. Don't let her run your life. You run it. Say it like you mean it, and most people will do whatever you want.
Good afternoon. Lieutenant Blackmore here to check out Captain Murdoch for psychiatric reevaluation.
I'm afraid I don't have any orders to that effect, Lieutenant.
His file was specifically chosen by General Fred White, the Surgeon General of the Air Force. We would like an update on this man. Now, I have personally gone to a lot of trouble checking his Uncle Deke out of the Fairview Mental Hospital.
His uncle who?
His Uncle Deke Murdoch, the cleaning fluid salesman. Certainly you're familiar with his ammonia fixation.
Oh, yes, he hates it.
No, he hates his Uncle Deke who used to sell the stuff. Classic hate transferal.
You're kidding.
I find it best not to kid about mental disorder, don't you, Nurse Schneider? I don't have a lot of time, Nurse. I only have his uncle for the day because he's scheduled for a frontal lobe severance tomorrow.
His uncle is having a lobotomy tomorrow?
The whole family is crackers. Look, Nurse, can we move this along? I really don't have a lot of time, and the General will be calling me at 5.
Have Captain Murdoch made ready for release.
I'm surprised the Surgeon General let me out.
He didn't. I did. I had to bring your Uncle Deke into town.